Alright, Batman, The Animated Adventures, Shadow of the Bat, Heart of Ice, Act 2. Now, Batman was investigating Mr. Freeze's identity and whereabouts when he stumbled across his hideout and was instantly snapped, frozen, and then captured and moved into this frozen cold room here. He is entangled in 3 layers of ice, and they've also removed Batman's utility belt, which is here. So no gadgets can be used until you obtain the utility belt. So now that he is frozen, Mr. Freeze comes over the loudspeaker. "You do not fear death, Batman. So, I will slowly freeze your heart to absolute zero. You cannot stop me." And then it cuts out. So, Batman has to escape this entanglement, which is here. Then he has to bust open this door here, which is security locked, with a focus check of 3. Then he has to get his utility belt, beat up the goons, and then escape through here. Focus check of 3 as well. Now these goons here, the crushers, they have to be interrogated. And their interrogation value is 2 plus their current life. So whatever their current life is, it has to be 2 higher. So whittle them down and then take them out. These goons are not affected by slow terrain because they're basically wearing hazard suits or Mr. Freeze suits. At the start of round 3, this room here will be starting to snap freeze. And when you start your turn in there, you'll get a cold token. And you'll also receive 3 non-blockable wounds. The skills I have taken in this match are the I Am Batman skill card, which is basically only used when playing Dark Knight mode. Recover a focus at the start of your turn, and you may perform special actions on yourself. I've also taken the World's Greatest Detective. During this battle, Batman receives 1 extra focus, so I'm at 5 instead of 4. Take 2 extra gadgets into the battle, but because gadgets cannot be used, I'll keep them here until I get the utility belt. I have also taken Driven by the Past and a Lifetime of Training. We will roll our action dice to start off with, and as Batman, I will prepare with one of my prepare actions.
I'm prepared for anything.
The boot icon, so I can start moving, and then I will roll these for my action dice. So I received a ranged attack, and I also received a Batman symbol, which means I would regain 1 focus. I'm already max. I would roll 1 battle dice to see how much health I recover, and then I can change it to whatever I want. So I will change the icon to a double punch, and I will set them up here. I will set my ranged attack here to duplicate for the number 1 slot, and then my wild will change when I get to that. Alright, so we're all set up, we're all ready to go. We will draw the first initiative card, the Enforcers. Now, the Enforcers don't have line of sight, everything is blocked, so they're just gonna stay there talking. "We get the bat in the next room. I don't know why the boss wants to keep him frozen." "Quiet, you two." As the Batman gets to start now.
Don't underestimate me.
So the Batman will break the ice with 2 icons spent plus his natural 3. So he's wiggling upside down, stuck to the roof. No utility belt, so just slowly wiggling, creating friction. And the friction is tempering the ice a bit, cracking it slowly. So with that movement, Batman rolls 3 damage, and he breaks the entanglement of the ice. And he falls from the roof, and then as he flips around, fluts his cape up, and lands. So then we will spend a movement icon here, and we'll also use our wild to spend a movement icon to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So it gets to there. And then the Batman will try and open this door. So He observes the door. He sees sort of a keypad there with numbers, and he sees a display with 5 digits. So he will, so he will push up this double ranged icon to do a focus check, which gives him his focus value, which is 4 dice. And then he will attempt to open the door. He got 3. The focus check on the door is 3. So seeing the keypad, the layout, the 5-digit passcode, knowing Mr. Freeze, absolute 0 would be the answer. Let's try 45967, absolute 0 in Fahrenheit. But wait, Mr. Freeze would be using the most efficient scientific method. That way he'll be using degrees Celsius, 27315. Too predictable, Mr. Freeze. So the door opens, and then all these goons turn. It's the bat! Waste him! Alright, and then Batman has one more ranged icon. I will use a double ranged icon, so 2 for the range, and then 3 for my natural ability. And I will throw at this hired gun a ranged attack 2 plus 3 is 5 at the hired gun. And we have 2 damage and 3 blocks, so I will definitely use a focus to reroll that. Alright, 6 damage, 8 damage, so he blocks 2 naturally, then 6 comes through, just right into the arm of the gun. He drops it, falls to the ground. So all the guys are like, "He's over there, get him!" All the guns, you hear them sort of prime, and then the goons get ready to attack. Then we have the next card we have is the Batman. So everything resets.
I'll give them something to fear.
He will then, so he's going to move forward 1, 2 to here. And then he is going to use a wild action as a punch to snag the utility belt. And then he will grab the throwing blade and the zip line. And then I'll use a ranged attack, my 2 icons, plus 3, giving me 5 to throw a batarang at this goon here. Ooh, not a lot. So 1 damage, but 4 blocks. So I will spend a focus to reroll. There we go, that's more like it. So we have 2 blocks from the henchman, plus 4 going through. This hits him on the side of the head and knocks him out. It's another 1 down. Then I will use my last ranged icon to throw a ranged attack at this goon over here with the hired gun. So 2 naturally and 3 because of my attack value. And it's going to be -1 because I'm 1 space away from optimal range. So -1 damage. Alright, so I got 3 attack and 3 defense. I will use a focus to reroll these blocks. And I got 1 damage. So we have a total of 4. -1 because of the distance. 2 for his block, and then 1 goes through. So 1 damage goes through to that guy. So I throw 1 batarang, hits this guy in the side of the head, do a cool little spin, then throw 1, but it goes ting, 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 and then the last one clips the shoulder. After that hired gun gets hit, I will pass my turn because I don't think I can do anything with this punch. So the next initiative card to be drawn is the hired gun, which will give the enforcers here a turn. They turn. Let's waste them. I got this guy. 1, 2, 3. What are they? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let me at him. Let me at him. I want a piece of the bat. All right, so they go there, and then the hired gun opens fire. He has 2 attack. The Batman has 4 defense because of Dark Knight mode. So the first block coming up. Ooh, 4 blocks. So he just sees that coming, turns the cape, ricochets off. Second shot. 2 blocks. So bouncing all around, Batman. So I didn't take any damage. Batman blocks all of it. The 2 shots from the hired gun, but I am now under fire, which means I cannot move towards this hired gun. I have to break his line of sight, and if I end my turn while still under fire, my health is reduced to 0. Hired gun's taking his shots. Surrounded by goons. Next initiative card. The Batman.
I'll handle it.
All right, so everything resets. Take my turn. From here, I am under fire. So the first thing to do is to break that under fire. So I will push up these 2 batarangs here. And I guess it's best time to use the throwing blade. I will use my gadget throwing blade. I take the batarang out of my utility belt. So 1 for the throwing blade, 2 for the icons, 3 natural, so 6 dice. We'll throw into this goon here. And we have, oh my gosh, 7 damage, yeah. Goes through, pegs him to the wall, both shoulders stuck into the wall. And he can't move, and the gun just runs out of ammo, firing into the floor. The hired gun's all done. All right, so that throwing blade is now discarded. Then we have to get out of here. I will pay 2 boots. So I've got 6 movement points. Now breakaway is 1, 2, 3. So 3, and then I've got 6. So I'll go to here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to move to there. I'll play a lifetime of training. Choose attack, defend, or move. While this card is active, Batman receives +2 to the attribute you choose and 1 to the other, and +1 to the other 2. At the start of Batman's next turn, remove this card from the game. So I will choose extra 2 for my attack. So 1, 2 there. And then I will choose 1 extra to shield and 1 extra to move. All right, so I'm going to put lifetime of training here so I know. All right, so 2, I've taken my attack, so I'll put attack as the chosen one. There we go. So I've got lifetime of training. I will first punch this goon in front of me. 1, 2, 3, plus my 2, and plus lifetime of training. So 2 icons, 3 natural, plus 2 extra because of lifetime of training into this first goon. 1, 2, 3. I will re-roll this with a focus. There we go. So he blocks 2. 4 go through to him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just a mighty punch. And then I will play Zipline Gadget. I can play as many gadgets as I want on my turn, but I can only play 1 skill card, which is lifetime of training. Zipline, move up to 5 spaces in a straight line as though you were leaping. Any enemy figure you move through suffers a +2 melee strike. So I pull out my gadget. It hooks into the back of this wall here, then hooks into the front, and then I move 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Land there, hit this guy, and this guy. So I bring my legs up, go through them all. All right, so the first goon. So +2 for the zipline. +5, so 3 naturally because of Dark Knight mode. and then 2 because of lifetime of training. So 7 dice into this first goon. He's got 2 block. He blocks 2, but 2 get through, and that is enough to knock him out. And then I go through the second guy. Same again. 2 for zipline, 2 for lifetime of training, 3 for my attack value. So he blocks 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 go through. And then the last goon, same again. You know the drill. 2 for zipline, 2 for lifetime of training, and 3 for my natural. I will re-roll 2 dice with this focus. There we go. And we have, he blocks 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 goes through. So 3 goons just KO'd. Batman lands. Cape flutters out. Zipline's gone. Then I will throw a ranged attack at this enforcer. Actually, I'll throw a ranged attack at the hired goon. So 2 for the icons, 3 for my natural, and then 2 for lifetime of training at the crusher. Here we have, these are, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 into his 3, so we'll take 3 away. 4 go through of his 8 health, but because we need to interrogate them, his health is 4 plus 6, so hits it, well, plus 2, so it's 4 plus 2, so 6 to interrogate him. I'm going to get him down a little bit lower. The next initiative card, which is probably the Crushers. The Crusher will go, but the Enforcer gets an action, so the Enforcer goes 1, 2 to him. Then we have the Crushers to go. So this guy will go 1, 2 to here, and then this guy will go 1, 2, 3. So I get 1 attack from this Crusher here, which is 4 damage coming through. Batman has 3 natural, but because of lifetime of training, has a 4th one, because I chose a secondary attribute. It is the Crusher's turn. Batman he's hitting with 4. I've got no rerolls, which is great. So 3's coming through. Batman gets hit for 3, bringing me down to 12. And if a Crusher's melee strike deals at least 2 wounds, the defending figure receives 1 stun token. So Batman's now stunned. Oh, that hit just floors him. He's not used to these big goons hitting. So that's the end of the round. We will shuffle the initiative deck. We will also move the round tracker down. So the cold room hasn't activated yet. The cold room will start at the start of round 3. We'll shuffle these. I'll remove my tokens. And then, because of I am Batman, I get 1 focus at the start of my turn. The start of each round, sorry. And lifetime of training is still in play, which is good. So here's hoping Batman's not first. Or let's hope in here Batman's first. So, okay, here we go. Start of round 2. Take my action dice. I will prepare...
I'm prepared for anything.
A boot icon? No, a punch icon, because I think I can down this guy. Then I will take the other 2 dice and I will roll. Boots and a punch. So let's duplicate the double punch. And what I will do as well is I'll set my wild to shields. So that way I can take some defense this turn. And then we go, the Enforcer will go. So the Enforcer goes and he will do 2 attacks at the Batman. So the Batman has 3 defense naturally, 1 because of the shield and 1 because of lifetime of training. And I've got to block 2 attacks twice. Blocked. First one, catch the knuckles. He comes in with the second fist. Oh, I'm going to take 1. Yeah, I'll take 1. So I'm on 11 of 15. gets socked in the jaw. And then that's the Enforcer's 2 actions. Then we have the Crusher will go, which gives the Enforcer another go. So the Enforcer will go, same again. 3 because of my block naturally. 4 because of my block naturally, because of Dark Knight mode. And then 1 shield here, so 5. And 1 more here because of Lifetime of Training. 4 natural, 1 because of the shield, and then 1 because of Lifetime of Training. I blocked that, which is nice. And then the Crusher will go. So this Crusher will go boom, here, and then this one will attack Batman twice. Same thing again. 4 for the shields, 1 for Lifetime of Training, 1 for the shield on my board. Crusher comes through with 4. 2, I will re-roll with these. Yep, blocked. All 4 are blocked, which is nice. His second attack. All 4 are blocked again, nice. And then this Crusher here will attack Batman. Oof, 1, 2, 3. 3 go through, taking Batman to 8. And I get another stun token because if a Crusher's melee strike at least 2 wounds, receives a stun token. Oof. Oh my gosh. And then we have the Batman's turn. So, Batman's turn. Lifetime of Training gets removed from the game. I think it saved my life, which is good. I will have to remove... I'll use 1 boot to remove 1 stun. I will use this double icon here to remove this stun. Then I will use Driven by the Past. I will not let this defeat me. Roll 3 battle dice and recover that much life equal to the damage results. Oh yeah, 4, recover 4. So 8 takes me to 12. Then regain all my focus, which is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then remove this card from the game. So Batman stands back up. Here we go. And then he will... What's this guy on? He's on 4. I will hit this guy for 2 damage. And then a natural 3, so 5 into this goon. So Alright, so 3 block, naturally. So there's going to be 2 getting through, taking this home 6, which means, so it'll be 4 to interrogate him. 3 will be going, so 3 defense, and then 2 goes through, taking him to 6 of 8. And then I will use this other punch icon to do a interrogation, a focus check on him. And I need to get his remaining health. Now the Crushers have a remaining health of 2, but in the rules it's 2 plus 2. So I gotta get 4 pips on here to interrogate him. 1, 2, 3 pips. Leave it at that. Then we have the next turn, which is the Batman again.
Ready and waiting.
And I will use this boot here to interrogate the criminal, the Crusher. 1, 2, 3. Yuck. All right. Then I will spend 6 icons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then my natural, which is 3. Maybe that's a bit too much. I'll yeah, I'll do that. And I'll hit the unhurt gun, unhurt henchman. Not henchman, the unhurt Crusher. And there we go. We'll take these shields out. What are we getting at the moment? 3, 3. I will re-roll these 4 with a focus. So that was that much. So with a focus re-roll, I got 3 plus the stuff that I already rolled here. So he blocks 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is going through to this crusher. So 6, 6. Cool. And then that is the end of the Batman's turn. Actually, I will change this wild to a punch, and I will spend that to interrogate this goon here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I can hurt you.
Please, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. He's going after Ferris Boyle at the Goth Corp award ceremony. Please don't hurt me. All right, that's 1 interrogated. Then we have the hired gun will go, which gives the enforcers a round, and the enforcer will attack the Batman. So 4 defense for the Batman. 2 punches coming in. 1 punch. He only takes 1 punch because of the hired gun. And then we have the Batman.
I seek justice.
These all reset. I'll interrogate the other goon. So just so I know I've interrogated them both. Yep, 4.
You're afraid.
So I hold them both by the scruff. Tell me where he is. He's going for Ferris Boyle at the award ceremony. And then I shake this goon, and his key card falls out on the ground. So to open that door. So now I have the information. Now I can take out these goons. So I'll push 2. I'll push 4 icons in my natural 3 to hit this crusher here. I will re-roll with a focus. Good. 3 defense for the crusher. 3 goes through, knocks him down. And then I will push up 3 icons. 1, 2, 3 with my natural 3 for the other crusher. I grab them both and I donk both of their heads together. Donk! And I will re-roll this with a focus. Giving me his 3 defense. 2 go through to his 6, making him 8. Donk! Knock both of the goons out by clonking their heads together. So I knock them out. You'll be fine. Put some ice on it. And then that is the last action for the Batman. These 2 crushers are out. Then we will shuffle. And then we move it down to the cold room. So now starting the turn, I will get a cold token in this room. The ice blasts come out the wall. And all I've got to do now is escape. So remove this icon here. Gain a focus because I am the Batman. Why? Because
I am vengeance. I am the knight. I am Batman!
Shuffle the initiative cards. Put them here. Prepare these dice. So I'm going to prepare movement because I need to get out of here and my movement's going to be slowed. I'll re-roll these. Shield and a double punch. I'll keep the double punch, but I'll re-roll the shield with a focus. Punch and a shield, that is good. Okay, so set up my dice, boot in the middle, 2 punches, should be good. Then we will duplicate the punches here, and then I've got a wild, which I don't really need right now. Cool, I will turn over the first initiative card. All right, I will turn over the first initiative card. Oh, start off my turn. So I started the turn. The room fills with ice. Snap freezing the Batman. So I have a cold token. And I suffer 3 unblockable wounds. 1, 2, 3, bringing me to 8. I gotta get out of here. The ice is making it hard for Batman to move. So first initiative card we will have is the Batman. So the Batman is going to
I'm ending this.
Knock out this guy. 4 icons plus my 3 will attack the enforcer. Oof. I will re-roll these 4 with a focus. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 into his 2 defense. 8 goes through, knocking him out in one go. So when the ice, the room fills with ice, and as it clears, he just sees a fist, and then slams into the wall. And then I will spend my boot to move to here, because my move attribute is -1. Then I will use 1 fist to do a focus check on the door. I pick up the key card from the goon that just dropped, and I swipe it for 4. There we go. I swipe the card on the ground, and then the doors open, and I will use my wild for a boot movement, and I will get out of there on time. So with the information that Mr. Freeze is going to attack Ferris Boyle of GothCorp CEO at an awards ceremony, Batman gets into the Batmobile and rushes towards to see if he can stop him.